this record, the songs were very, although they'd been written in different areas, different places around the country, I felt that all of them tied together at that point. Once I felt I had 11 strong songs. I had 50, but if I had 11 strong that married well together, then I was ready to go in. And the band had played most of them live already. I'd seen the reaction to the crowd. I'd say about 50% had been played live. And it just felt good to me. And I'm all about gut. I don't overthink things. I just, if it's right, I go. And if it's not, I don't.
The proof is there. Annabelle, won't you tell of the hell you've been living through?
Where these characters come from, they become really good friends of mine, and I try to respect them. And although they're not truly in existence, they are to me. And I think there is an Annabelle in someone's life, there is a Rosie in someone's life, there is, you know, those kind of experiences where everyone can relate to at some point. And the fact that I get to write about that in colors in my brain and just put it out on paper is a gift that I'm so excited that I have.
Beg your ghost to come around. Won't you visit in my dreams?
And then one time my father came to see me at a show, and the band had been fighting, and we came out on stage and we were all grumpy. We were just like, arr. And my dad came back and he said, I'm gonna say something to you. And he said, people pay to forget their problems. They don't pay to see yours. And it was like, you know, all of a sudden the clouds parted. And from that day forward, I took my happy self, and I mean, I've sung after my grandma's funeral, I've had shows, I've done things, you know, at very hard times in my life and just gone on and performed. I took that happy spot and I chose to give that to the audience, and then the audience gives it right back at me. And that's what makes my world perfect. I love it. That's why I keep going back. So yes. I keep my performance real. It's easier for me. I don't bother putting on a facade. If you like me, great. If you don't, go down the street. There'll be somebody else you like, and we're all good, you know.
Wondering if I'll ever see you again. She jumps on the train running, carrying all she owns. Breaking unfamiliar ground, nothing quite like home. She hears a whistle blowing, fading far from view. Nothing there but killing time and thinking of you. But she knows she's gotta run without shackles and them chains, holding her down like squeezing sunshine from rain. She don't love you, but that burning in her veins keep her riding on the fast moving train. Go ahead and give a good cry, cry, cry. Go ahead and give it up.
I love my band right now, and I hope they don't go away. I have a very young guitar player who is just phenomenal, and he brought so much flavor to this album. And he even said one night, he said, you know, this album seems a little different than your past ones. He said, it's got a little more sexiness. And I thought, you know what, that wasn't necessarily just me, but it was the encouragement of what he brought, and encouraged me to write a little more from a different edge. And
Clearing your mind.
these friends would tell me about vision boards and make a vision board and do this. So I thought, okay, I'll humor them. I'll make this vision board. And I put Bob Seger's tour on my vision board, and I looked at my calendar, and the only date I could do was May 19th, according to my calendar that was already booked. So I circled that, I stuck it on my vision board, I wrote in my calendar, I had Friday night there, Saturday night there, Thursday night, Bob Seger. I wrote it in my calendar. And that was the date that they gave me, was May 19th. And it blew my mind, and I'm like, okay, I am forever a believer of vision boards. I can do this now. We had a ball. We had so much fun, and especially being in Detroit with my Detroit fans right there in front of my face, I knew we were good to go. We were golden, and we were. We did a great show, and that was a highlight. That was a highlight of my life, I have to say.
One more day of gray, I just can't bear.
I just plan on living a really long time. I'm gonna be that like hot 90-year-old woman who's just gonna keep on rocking and embarrass her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren, by the way. And you know, I'm full of life, and I don't want it to go away. And I think that, you know, we're here for a reason. Who knows what exactly it is? Every day it feels something different, but there's so much energy here that if you just grab onto it, and if my mantra is, I don't have expectations, but I'm open to abundance. So that I'll never be disappointed. I won't have an expectation, but if I'm open to everything good, it will come. How's that?